The absence of football king Lionel Messi from the Tatler X-Fest exhibition match in Hong Kong continues to escalate. His contrasting attitude toward Hong Kong and Japan has marked outrage among Chinese. In addition to expressing their discontent in the comment sections of Messi's various social media platforms, some Chinese internet personalities have seized the opportunity to play the patriotism card. They have started destroying memorabilia related to Messi and vowed never to support or follow him again. In this video, two men began to destroy Messi jerseys.
Today, right here, we're cutting it. How much did this jersey cost? 30,000. If this is fake, I'll compensate tenfold. See, he's compensating tenfold. Let me tell you, this guy, he's quite well known in the circle, Vincent. He wouldn't do this. But today, I want you to experience it. Soon we'll start cutting. We're eco-friendly. See the certificate? This is the certificate. Vincent here, you take it first. Come on, take a look. Now, let's have a final look at this jersey. Messi, Barcelona, autographed with his own pen. Come on, look at the back. Today, I'm telling you, whether you're a Messi fan now or in the future, I'm officially unfollowing him starting today. An apology won't help, not to mention losing me. I think you've lost millions of fans in China. Here, I'll give you a pair of scissors. First cut, it's my first time too. Probably no one in China has cut one before. So let's just cut it. Everyone watch. This is definitely being cut. 30,000 yuan goes up in smoke at this moment. But you know what's important? He's gone in my heart.
After cutting for a while, the man started tearing it up and throwing the pieces to the ground. The man said, "Goodbye, Messi," and stepped on the pieces. Then the two began to cut the certificate again. While stamping his feet a few times and laughing wildly, the man pointed at the camera and said,
"Tell you what, Messi, we Chinese are not to be messed with."
The man in the video goes by the online name Gao Yutian, the Great Demon King, is an internet celebrity in China with over 29 million followers. He and other internet celebrities tore up Messi's personally signed jerseys. However, ironically, these Chinese internet celebrities were soon exposed by their own fans. The Messi jerseys they destroyed in the videos turned out to be fake. People spotted that in one video, the jersey that was cut did not have a signature on the back, unlike the one he showed before cutting. Viewers understood that their so-called patriotism was fake and that their real motive was to capitalize on the opportunity for attention and profit. Gao Yutian, the Great Demon King, also faced backlash in the comment section of his video. Many observant netizens pointed out that the jersey he cut wasn't the same one. The original Messi signed autographed jersey at the beginning of the video had narrow blue lines next to the numbers. However, the jersey he cut had thicker blue lines next to the numbers. Faced with criticism, the Great Demon King chose to delete the video instead of responding. Chinese netizens mocked him for his pursuit of money and fame. Now let's review the sequence of events in the Messi incident. On the afternoon of February 2nd, the Major League Soccer team Inter Miami arrived in Hong Kong, including Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and Sergio Busquets, kicking off the trip to Hong Kong. This marked Messi's first trip to Hong Kong after 10 years. His arrival sparked football fever across the city, with nearly 2 million fans scrambling for tickets online. Tickets for the match were sold out in less than an hour. At the match between Inter Miami and the Hong Kong All-Stars on February 4th, the Hong Kong Stadium, with nearly 40,000 seats, was packed to capacity. However, to the disappointment of many fans, Messi did not take the field until the last minute of the match. Not only that, but during the post-match award ceremony, Hong Kong chief executive John Lee Ka-chiu shook hands with Inter Miami players on the field. Messi, however, kept his hands in his pockets and bypassed Lee and other Hong Kong government officials without shaking hands with them. During the photo session after the award ceremony, Messi chose to stand in the back row, away from Hong Kong government officials, making him hardly visible in the photos. Some observers described Messi's behavior as a slap in the face. Chinese nationalists on Weibo claimed that Messi's actions were not very harmful but extremely insulting. Many football fans and netizens began to express various criticisms of Messi through social media platforms. However, on overseas social media platforms, many netizens praised Messi for publicly expressing his disdain for the Hong Kong government and not pandering to the powerful. Some said, "Give Messi 10,000 likes." However, the controversy surrounding the incident did not end there. When Messi arrived in Tokyo after his Hong Kong trip, he greeted fans at the airport with a smile and stated at a press conference that he was not injured in Hong Kong but felt uncomfortable due to muscle pain. On February 6th, he participated in training in Japan, practicing passing and shooting. Soon, reports trended on Weibo with headlines such as, "Messi says he's not injured but uncomfortable." Japanese media say, "Messi doesn't seem to be in poor condition. Messi's pre-match training in Japan is normal." On February 7th, in a show match in Tokyo, Messi played as a substitute for 30 minutes, attempting shots and providing several assists. He waved to the audience as he left the field, a stark contrast to his performance in the Hong Kong match. This once again sparked dissatisfaction among Chinese netizens. Some believe that disrespected Chinese fans. Many self-proclaimed loyal Messi fans also expressed their intention to withdraw their support, destroying Messi's signed jerseys to express their dissatisfaction. However, it was discovered by netizens that this was a farce aimed at profiting from patriotic sentiment. On February 7th, veteran Japanese media personality Akio Yaita asked on Facebook why these so-called Messi fans seemed more concerned about Messi insulting China than about Messi's well-being. Yaita mentioned that Messi had been in poor condition previously, and many Japanese fans were worried he might not be able to play until they saw him running and passing on the field. However, this incident caused a huge uproar on mainland Chinese and Hong Kong networks because some netizens believed he had insulted China. Regarding Messi's behavior in Hong Kong, Yaita suggested that some believed he had always disliked authoritarian regimes and deliberately chose not to play in Hong Kong. Regardless of whether that's true, the reactions of mainland Chinese and Hong Kong fans were overly sensitive. According to Radio Free Asia, Sam Yip, spokesperson for the Japan-Hong Kong Democracy Alliance, said that Japanese fans did not focus solely on Messi during the performance in Japan, but were more interested in the performance of the teams. Japanese media also reported on the controversy surrounding Messi's Hong Kong trip and the dissatisfaction of Chinese netizens. He believed that the incident had seriously tarnished Hong Kong's international image and made the world more aware of Hong Kong's changes in governance and culture. It's worth noting that this incident has also triggered extreme dissatisfaction from Chinese and Hong Kong officials, even escalating to a political level. The Global Times, a CCP-controlled media outlet, published an editorial on February 7th stating that while Hong Kong has previously organized large-scale international football matches, situations like Messi and the Inter-Miami team are extremely rare. The editorial said that Messi's absence from the Hong Kong event cannot be ruled out as having political motives. The editorial also stated, Hong Kong intends to create a major event economy, but there are external forces deliberately trying to embarrass Hong Kong through this. Ta Kung Pao newspaper, controlled by the CC Liaison Office, mentioned more explicitly in a report on February 8th that Messi's refusal to shake hands with the chief executive of Hong Kong was carefully arranged, and claimed that besides the VIPs who paid 150,000 Hong Kong dollars, no one was successful in taking a photo with Messi, including Hong Kong officials. The article stated, a superstar came to Hong Kong, and the local community spared no effort to promote him, pave the way, and maintain order. The chief executive also appeared at the scene to present awards. It was a focus of attention for all. However, he was able to have zero contact, zero communication, and zero gratitude to the highest local leaders. He was at the same venue but did not allow himself to be caught in the same photo. The article also mentioned, you can see that actor Tony Leung and his wife Karina Lau can get a photo with David Beckham, but our chief executive couldn't even get a handshake or a separate photo with Messi. On February 8th, the People's Daily affiliated magazine, Global People, published an article titled Messi's Boss and the CIA Connection, which delved into the backgrounds of Jorge and Jose Mas, the owners of Inter-Miami. The article mentioned that the father of the Mas brothers, born in Cuba, opposed Cuban revolutionary leader Fidel Castro when he was young and fled to the United States, where he joined a Cuban exile force trained by the CIA and was appointed as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. The article also mentioned that the elder Mas had worked as a broadcaster for a CIA anti-Castro propaganda radio station and incited the Cuban people, posting photos of the elder Mas with Presidents Reagan and Clinton. Interviewees in the article expressed the opinion that it is unlikely that Messi deliberately offended Hong Kong audiences and the Chinese people personally. It is more likely he was executing the boss's orders. Furthermore, Hong Kong Legislative Councillor and chairperson of the New People's Party, Regina Ip, criticized Messi on her X platform account, saying, "Messi should never come to Hong Kong again. His lies and hypocrisy are disgusting." She also said, "Hong Kong people hate Messi, Inter Miami, and the dark forces behind them because of their deliberate and planned disrespect for Hong Kong." Leng Chai-yen, daughter of former Hong Kong chief executive Leng Cheng-ying, also posted on social media to criticize Messi, saying, "You are too shameless. You make us all feel disgusted. I hope you can hear the loud and clear boos from the entire stadium." Representative of the 14th National People's Congress, Vice President of Fuk Ying Tung Group, and Hong Kong Legislative Council member Huo Qigong also expressed great anger over the incident. He published a 2,800-word article criticizing Messi and Inter Miami and demanding that they apologize to Hong Kong and the fans. Hu Shijin, a former editor-in-chief of the Global Times, also criticized Messi on X, saying, "Why could he smile and run in Japan looking healthy?" Many Chinese fans bought expensive tickets and went to Hong Kong specifically to see him. Messi owes them a formal explanation and apology. Former senior journalist Gao Yu also posted on X platform saying, "The more strongly Huo Qigong and Hu Shijin accuse Messi, the more isolated China and Hong Kong will be. The more unsatisfactory Chinese football becomes, the more it will lose value." YouTuber and commentator Toronto Squareface posted on X stating, "The Hong Kong Times officially set the tone, characterizing Messi's actions as deliberate moves to embarrass Hong Kong. But if the prosperity of a country or region can be destroyed or affected by a sports star, it only indicates that the place is already in decline." Toronto Squareface also mentioned in another post that recently there have been several incidents. First, there was one involving the Chinese Dowager Empress. On December 9, 2023, Chinese internet celebrity Oilhead46% released a short video where he found a notice posted at the entrance of a store prohibiting Chinese and Korean people from entering. He criticized the act as being racially discriminatory, but later the incident quickly reversed. The original video released by Oilhead was accused of falsifying subtitles. Then there was an encounter between Chinese nationalists and a pianist in London. Now, with the Messi controversy, insults against China seem to be becoming more common. If the trend continues, there will be at least one insult against China per month in the future. As events continue to unfold, more insider information is gradually being revealed. Tatler Asia, the organizer of the Hong Kong event, announced on February 9th, under pressure, that they would provide a 50% refund to the public who purchased tickets for the match day. The organizer stated that in the contract, Inter Miami promised that famous players like Messi would only play if they needed to for at least 45 minutes if they were not injured, but eventually Inter Miami said that Messi and Suarez would be absent due to injury. The organizer did not disclose the details of the contract with Inter Miami. However, a month ago, Chinese reports seemed to reveal some key information about the contract. For example, a news article from NetEase on January 11th showed that Messi was not guaranteed to play, but Hong Kong hyped up Messi's appearance, causing tickets to sell out. According to information circulating on the internet, the contract signed between Inter Miami and the organizer did not guarantee Messi's appearance. Some netizens speculated that Hong Kong believed that since the government made such a big deal, Messi would definitely show, so they heavily promoted Messi's appearance, but the Hong Kong government's maneuvers may have instead caused Messi's resistance. Commentator Lau Man stated on X platform, Messi's behavior is based on political reasons, to draw a clear line with Hong Kong. As for whether this political reason is sufficient and whether it has reached a point of public rupture, that is, whether the Hong Kong authorities are already detested by people around the world, it's a matter of perspective. The Hong Kong authorities themselves don't have this awareness anyway. They still believe that Hong Kong is an international metropolis with supreme status. In China's power hierarchy, Hong Kong is probably equivalent to a separate planning region, not even close to being a deputy provincial level. But the Hong Kong authorities have always treated themselves as deputy national level. This lack of self-awareness is probably why the Hong Kong authorities were so angry after the Messi incident, leading to the issuance of 4 official condemnations. The fallout from the Messi incident continues. A report by NetEase on February 8th suggests that the Argentine football team's scheduled visit to China in March might be called off. The report suggests that Messi's direct clash with China could be influenced by promises of other ideological interests. It also cites a sports journalist who stated, "The Chinese Football Association has suspended cooperation with the Argentine Football Association and the Argentine national team." Furthermore, this article predicts that a wave of contract terminations between Chinese brands and Messi may soon arrive. Currently, Messi has endorsement contracts with at least 6 Chinese brands. Additionally, the official Weibo account of Zhejiang TV posted on February 8th that the Chinese Football Association has suspended its cooperation with the Argentine Football Association, including the Argentine national team. At the same time, the Chinese Football Association has deleted all news about Messi from its official website. Some netizens joked, it seems that they are preparing to sever ties with Argentina.